We had a massacre a few decades ago. It's called the Munich Massacre, in which PLO terrorists murdered our athletes to the Olympic Games. And my predecessor, Golda Meir, vowed that we shall track down these terrorists and get them one by one, which is what we proceeded to do in the leading European countries. And we did this one by one by one. I didn't hear a great cry of wrongdoing to these countries. Even though they weren't harboring terrorists, the terrorists were there. Okay, they didn't even harbor them, as is the case in other cases. The terrorists happened to be on that soil, and we acted, which is what democracies do, including the leading democracy, when they have the ability to target terrorists to threaten their civilians. So this is a principle we established. It's a principle we follow. It hasn't changed.
On your question, these things that people are doing and these different countries are doing at the United Nations, first of all, they're largely being done because of their own domestic politics. Second of all, they're largely symbolic. They have really no impact whatsoever in bringing us any closer to a Palestinian state. The only impact they actually have is it makes Hamas feel more emboldened. It makes other elements like Hamas feel more emboldened. It actually has made it harder. It's actually served as an impediment to peace. In the past, we have seen when these statements have come out, maybe there's a negotiation going on. Maybe you think you've actually made some progress on getting some hostages released or an end to the war. And then these things come out, and all of a sudden these groups back off. In many cases, walk away. Hamas has walked away from agreements that they actually had tacitly agreed to. But then they see the sort of international support they believe they're getting and they walk away from it. So we've warned of two things. One, it actually makes it harder to negotiate when those negotiations were occurring, and because it emboldens these groups. And the second is we've warned them that there will be an Israeli counter-reaction to those moves, and we've seen some of that happen as well. So I think these things have actually made it harder to end this war and this conflict, not easier. And we've expressed that to them. I've expressed that to them directly on multiple occasions, and I'll continue to do it. Now, they're going to do what they want, and they're going to continue to do what they're doing, but I'm telling you, it's actually hurting the cause they think they're furthering.
During these summits, we confirmed that Israeli aggression poses a direct threat to our region and must be stopped immediately. We have shown the world that this deviant ideology, which feeds on terrorism, poses a grave danger to international stability and security. Israel has escalated its aggression. Following Gaza, it has targeted Lebanon, Yemen, Iran, and Syria. It has attacked civilian ships off the coast of Tunisia and assassinated politicians and elected officials. Today, its aggression has spread to Qatar, a country that has been seeking to mediate peace. This latest escalation has taken Israel's rampage to a whole new level and is the focus of today's summit in Doha. Dear brothers and sisters, it has become clear that the Netanyahu government aims to continue committing massacres and genocide against the Palestinian people while dragging the entire region into chaos and instability. We are facing a terrorist mentality that thrives on bloodshed and chaos. We realize that Israel will not stop its occupation and destructive policies unless it is confronted with strong deterrence and strict punitive measures, and we have the capabilities to do so. It has become necessary to achieve self-sufficiency in vital areas, foremost among which are defense industries and development. We are ready to share our expertise and capabilities with you. My dear brothers, we must intensify our cooperation in these areas to secure the future of our people. I would also like to emphasize the importance of exerting economic pressure on Israel. Previous experience has proven the effectiveness of such measures. For example, Turkey suspended all trade with Israel a year and a half ago, thereby giving up approximately $9.5 billion annually.
Like and subscribe.